In Carnarvon Township, the neighborhood of Churchtown grew up surrounded by the iron industry.
We have iron banks to the southeast here on the south ridge of the Wells Mountain. An abundance of forest provided the fuel for the charcoal and the burning, whatever, and the streams of Conestoga Creek on either side of the ridge provided the power.
Along with the town, urban legends also grew.
I went to a one-room school, and I heard all those stories from the upperclassmen. When we became upperclassmen, we told the same stories to the younger kids too.
Some stories are parables, but some are based in actual events, like the unsolved John Weller murder.
Around 1876, John and his son, his housekeeper, and her son lived on this farm in a remote section of the county, actually close to the Brecknock line. One night, John was found dead about 400 feet east of his house near a pile of rocks. They traced the blood back all the way to the house, discovered he'd been bludgeoned through the head with either a hatchet or a club, they weren't sure. John's murder was never solved, and it's still said now that you can see he follows the trail at night.
Another proven story comes from one of the nearby iron forges.
The master of the forge left for a period of time, but before leaving was punishing a slave by they locked him away in an outbuilding in chains and forgot about him. When he came back, he found the slave dead in his chains, and it's still said that you can hear the chains rattle at night.
While many of the stories may be deep in the archives of the Historical Society or hidden in the memories of those who live here, you don't have to look too far to learn about the ghosts of Churchtown.
There's something behind it. Has to be somewhere.
You've seen the buildings and you've heard their stories. Now it's time for you to decide. For Haunted Lancaster, I'm Peter Taraborelli.